Hello, folks, and welcome to the $25,000 Guaranteed Marketing Giveaway. It's like winning a guaranteed lottery. Hi, my name is Edward Connolly, and I am proud to present to you the $25,000 Guaranteed Marketing Giveaway. This system was the brainchild that was born from the realization that we have cutting-edge software that is brand new to the marketplace, and we're very excited to show it off. With that said, we've decided that we wanted to create something so powerful that independently, each marketing method that we have included within this package is an excellent lead generation technique in and of itself. However, when combined, will yield a marketing landslide of leads delivered to your business daily. The idea here is to turn the $25,000 plus of free marketing into 1 to 4 times that value, so you're looking at generating between $25,000 and $100,000 of new business for you and your plumbing company. From a minuscule investment that I'm sure you are going to think is too good to be true. It's like hitting the lottery twice. A little background on me. I've been in and around marketing for nearly 2 decades, dating back to my prepaid calling card company, which I had many firsts in. Firstly, I doubled revenues year over year, consistently for the first 6 years. The first year I did $100,000, the second year $200,000, third year I did $500,000, the fourth year I did $1.1 million, the fifth year I did $2.4 million, the sixth year I did $5.2 million, and the seventh and best year I did $7.3 million, but subsequently was the first year that I failed to double revenue. In addition, I sold distributorships nationwide to over 50 independent phone card distributors, and I created the first ever 10-minute phone card to call Santa Claus at the North Pole for children, and I was also instrumental in creating the first ever prepaid calling card in the history of the United States that was sub 10 cents a minute. It was actually the first phone card in the U.S. sold at just 9 cents per minute. Additionally, I hired and trained 28 salespeople that serviced my more than 3,000 locations from Key West, Florida, all the way up to Jupiter, Florida. And here I am with my beloved yet late Sasha, God rest her soul. After nearly a decade, I closed my phone card company, then landed in the mortgage industry, and became a loan officer when I didn't really know too much about the industry. Very quickly, I made sales, and 7 or 8 weeks into it, because mortgages were taking nearly 2 months to close, because this was during the refinance boom, instead of the traditional 30 days, I was due commissions for my closed loans to the tune of $17,500, of which I didn't get paid because I worked for a new startup, and they actually needed my money to pay their bills, since I was the first loan officer to close loans there. My friend, who incidentally was part owner of the firm that I worked for, told me that he would talk to his partner to remedy the situation over the weekend. Come Monday morning, I was called into the office and was told that they had a check waiting for me at his partner's office in Boca Raton, Florida, and they also had a desk waiting for me. The minute I got there, I was handed my check for $17,500, and then I was shown my desk. Within minutes of sitting in this bullpen, I could not believe of what I was hearing, as the salesman had no clue what they were saying or doing. I told each and every one of them to get off the phone one by one till the fifth and final salesman was off the phone. I then launched into a speech and told them never to tell a borrower something unless they knew it to be 100% true. Otherwise, they could get sued, the company could get sued, and we would lose our job, which incidentally I loved because the leads were amazing, and I'd be really upset if they ruined my gravy train, so to speak. Unbeknownst to me, the owner had opened up the door at the beginning of my speech, leaving it slightly ajar to see me in action. No sooner did I finish telling the men that if they were stumped on a call, put your customer on hold, and then tell them to hold on for a second because their secretary's buzzing in, and then ask me the question and I'll answer it for them. Of course, if I didn't have the answer, I'd get it for them. All of a sudden I hear, Ed, can I see you for a minute? So, thinking now that I had owned the record for the shortest employment in history, I walked to the door, head bowed out to the hallway to speak to my new boss. But I was pleasantly surprised when Neil asked me what I was doing for lunch. I told him that I closed half of my pipeline and brought my lunch to work, as I planned on rebuilding my pipeline, so I didn't have a gap in my paychecks. Neil says to me, "No, you're not. You're coming to lunch with me." I said, "Okay, great." So at lunch, Neil proceeds to tell me, "Ed, I've never made this type of offer with anyone that hasn't been in the mortgage industry for a minimum of 5 years, but because of your history and the fact that you had 28 salespeople work for you, how would you like to be my partner in a new office in Wellington, Florida?" I tell him, "Okay, great, that sounds good, but what's the backdrop?" Neil says he already has a partner in that office, but his partner used to be a loan officer that worked for him, but then he went to school, became a realtor, then got his broker's license. This man, whose name was Waldo, and Neil had been partners in a beautiful office space in Wellington, Florida, with marble floors, with an 18-seat conference room, with all the bells and whistles in the real estate market. However, there was a huge problem. After a year and a half, Waldo could only fill less than half of the office space in their copycatted Remax formula building, where they rented desks and office space and charged the realtors 20% of every deal, plus money for office supplies, copies, and such. But they were bleeding every month when it came time to paying the rent. So Neil set a meeting the next day for all of us to have lunch and for me to meet Waldo and, of course, see the office. I ended up agreeing to becoming partners with Neil and accepted the responsibility of paying for half of the office space. At the time, the rent for the entire space was $6,000 a month. Within 4 weeks, I had all of my offices filled, which was a far cry better than Waldo, who couldn't accomplish the same feat in a year and a half. Needless to say, Waldo wasn't too happy with me showing him up. I hired and trained 10 brand new loan officers, and in the first month generated about $75,000 in revenue, and essentially doubled that every single month for 6 months. So within 3 months, we were literally breaking at the seams, at which point I had a falling out with Neil, because Neil actually owned a title company right inside his Boca Raton office, and they weren't closing my loans fast enough. So I was literally leaving 40% of my income on the table, because I made $600 for every closed loan, regardless of who closed it. Plus, I got to cherry pick my own leads, so obviously I got all the high-end leads. Plus, I got 33% on the back end. The first month I did about 12 grand, the second 18 grand, the third 28 grand, the fourth 35 grand. The fifth month I did about 48,000, and in the sixth month I had such a big fight with Neil that he actually locked me out of my own company that I built to over $1.25 million a month in gross revenue and climbing. Lesson learned, I moved on. But at this point, I was so enamored by the high-quality leads that I was getting that I dove headfirst into the marketing arena. And after paying nearly $200,000 for my online education and stumbling onto the very best marketers in America, I was exposed to the true nature of marketing online. Not the gimmicky trips that are here today and gone tomorrow. The real way to market a business online with hard work and discipline. I then received certifications in 7 different areas of discipline when it comes to marketing, and I was also exposed to amazing software that did the heavy lifting and found out that you could actually automate a lot of your work so that Autobots could replace human beings in the workforce. Autobots are at the very highest end of online marketing, and it is what every true marketer online aspires to, well, if they're in the know, of course. And after launching this $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway, we're going to follow up with an amazing offer for you so that you too can take advantage of the amazing power and leverage of true automation. The coronavirus has actually been a godsend to us because it has actually enabled plumbing owners like yourself to take the time out just to even watch this presentation, like you are right now, and put your business light years ahead of your competitors while your competitors are sleeping. That way, when the floodgates reopen, you'll be much further along than your competitors due to the marketing that we're going to perform for you in the next 2 to 3 months. With that said, I give to you the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to generate a landslide of leads to ensure the growth of your organization while everyone else is sitting on their laurels because of this virus. This will enable you to go to sleep at night knowing that all of your employees will be working like clockwork every day, and you'll know with certainty how many new clients your high-converting lead generation systems will be delivering to you on a monthly basis. This essentially ensures that you can literally predict your earnings while your competition sits there in wonderment. And we'll do this all without the need for you to personally speak with anyone on the phone, ever. And as long as we do that for you, your competitors will envy you while you enjoy your newfound success and laugh all the way to the bank. And if you stick around to the very end of this presentation, I'm going to give you 2 amazing bonuses that by themselves are worth showing up for and paying attention to the very end. The value here is well beyond anything that you've ever seen online, and in these trying times with this coronavirus, we all need a helping hand. So, with that said, would you like to see what we've got for you? I'm sure you do. So without further ado, I only have one question to ask you. Who in their right mind would refuse over $25,000 in free marketing? Well, nobody in their right mind, that's who. What if someone were to tell you that they will hand you $25,000 plus in marketing services, which in turn could yield you 1 to 4 times that in cold hard cash, essentially putting $25,000 to $100,000 in your pocket for less than 1/10 the cost? Jackpot is what I say. However, we will explore this and how the average plumber can take advantage of this in the pages that follow. Marketing in today's competitive environment has drastically changed. In fact, in 2018, digital ad spending in the United States already captured over $111 billion and surpassed traditional media ad spending in 2019. When it comes to business today, it's impossible to mention success without first speaking about social media. Social media, Facebook in particular, is now more powerful than most any major government. The sheer monthly users alone dictate the behemoth's size. In fact, there are only a few key players worth mentioning in social media, but the landscape is quite clear and the paths to success for business owners like you and me are even fewer to follow. Facebook and Instagram actually raked in over $67 billion in 2019 for global ad revenues, compared to an embarrassing $2.97 billion for Twitter and a paltry $1.36 billion for Snapchat, if you consider $1.36 billion minor. But with 1.75 billion monthly users in 2019, Facebook only needs to mention this stat to understand that they still lead the global social media market. And if you aren't using Facebook to market your business today, you won't even be considered a market leader, much less a market participant. And for the first time ever, U.S. digital ad spending will surpass traditional ad spend. 2019 marked a major milestone in the world of advertising. For the first time ever, digital ad spending in the United States exceeded traditional ad spending, according to eMarketer's latest forecast. By 2023, however, digital ad spend is going to surpass 2/3 of total media ad spending. This is absolutely mind-boggling. Now, I want that to sink in. By 2023, digital ad spending, basically online ads, in the United States will surpass 2/3 of total media spending. We're talking television, radio, all kinds of advertising. This is huge, people. This simply means that if you're not currently spending the majority of your ad budget on digital online marketing, you better hurry before your competitors get there first. So what does this mean to the average plumbing owner? This means that the market has spoken. I mean, everyone that was worried about whether people would spend money online better obsess about something else, because the acceptance to provide businesses their credit card online to purchase anything from food to a multi-million-dollar house is not only accepted, it's the most preferred way to do business. You can't fight the market, but what you can do as a plumbing owner is set your business up so that you get in front of this traffic and then cash in. So, if you have not already, you need to transition your ad spending from wherever you advertise currently to online spending, and then market your business through the use of high-converting sales funnels and social media platforms and services that are necessary for your survival and future success. So, what's a plumbing owner supposed to do? Well, besides spending all of your advertising money online, the first thing that you need to do is find a way to leverage your advertising dollars in order to get the most bang for your buck. You need systems that run by themselves with little to no intervention from you, systems that warms up your prospects to the thought of spending money with you, systems that educate your prospects and customers about your industry, and systems that warm up your suspects and turns them into prospects and then smoothly sells them on your product or service while quietly working in the background, like your very own personal sales assistant, an ATM that yields massive sales and profit, yet is not even on the payroll. That is why we came up with the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway. Because let's face it, with the highly competitive nature of the internet in today's market, it's extremely difficult to vie for the attention and eyeballs of the plumbing market. And we both know that you have a business to run and don't have the time or the years in the trenches as an experienced marketing manager to explode your business online. That's why it's best to rely on a professional marketing organization that lives, breathes, and eats marketing. Not to mention owns automation software. That's why we thought long and hard to come up with the best possible solution for the average plumber. We thought about being in your shoes and what we would want from a marketing firm to give us the best possible advantage and outcome. Hence, the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway was born. We thought about what we would want and what we would like included in this beta program, and we decided to throw in everything, including the kitchen sink. Included with the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway. When we sat down and analyzed our most successful campaigns, we realized that a little bit of everything would give you the maximum exposure and benefit, as well as multiple sources of continuous leads for you to extrapolate revenue from. Therefore, we created the following amazing guaranteed program for a very lucky few. Number 1, local and maps marketing. Essentially, this lets everyone know that you're open for business. It's a must for everyone that's trying to create a presence online. Number 2, reputation marketing. This system lets the market see your business through the eyes of your consumers, and it's an extremely powerful marketing technique. Number 3, sales funnels. The most underrated and least talked about necessity of online marketing that keeps everyone on target to convert. This blows away every website in America in terms of conversions. Number 4, retargeting. An essential piece of the marketing puzzle to reel in potential customers and bring them back to you for a second go at converting. This is an easy and low-cost alternative that increases your conversions by as much as 10 to 25%. Number 5, social explosion. A social media system that captivates and converts suspects into prospects and prospects into customers. An automated system, mind you, that is a must for social lead generation and conversion. Number 6, display advertising. Display advertising rocks, but Facebook only accounts for 25% of the display advertising market. So if you're only using Facebook, you're missing out on the majority of the market, the other 75%. Number 7, video ad commercials. Because video is all the rage, what better way to expand your business than through high-converting video ads? We have a specific formula that works every single time we use it in every single niche we use it in. These reasonably priced, high-converting videos rock, and you will soon discover this for yourself. And lastly, social covers. Some of the highest value real estate online is being left for dead and is so underutilized, you'll be shocked at the rate of return that you're going to receive by making use of this space. Conversely, this is also a major traffic generator. Now, for a little bit of housekeeping before we get ahead of ourselves. This program is for fast action takers only and will be a limited time release. Before we go any further, we want everyone to understand that this program is a beta program only and is not intended to be a long-term or extended program in any way. Those of you who get accepted should consider yourself lucky, because you are, as if you did win the lottery, because if you get accepted, in fact, you did win the lottery. And you should pat yourself on the back for being a fast action taker. As such, you will reap the rewards of this one-time only offer for pennies on the dollar, yet enjoy the leverage that you're going to gain by receiving $25,000 plus worth of free marketing, which should yield 1 to 4 times that in revenue for 1/10 the cost for months and months and months to come. As you can imagine, this offer will never be repeated in its entirety, ever. And that's a promise. We wouldn't want to go bankrupt now, would we? Now, FYI, this is not some marketing gimmick, and I'm sure that you can imagine the amount of work that must go into something like this, and to be able to take advantage of this program is truly a gift. Some of the systems and software that we'll be using to promote your business are brand new and truly groundbreaking. So please don't get upset with us if you're unable to take advantage of this offer, as it will never be available again. However, I'm sure that we can offer you our services at regular price anytime you wish. Now, back to business. For all intents and purposes, on the pages that follow, we're going to be describing in minor detail the work that we will be performing for you and how that work is viewed by the market and what that actually means to you. You will always have the option to continue the services after the promotion, at least the ones that you see the most growth in, or all the services for that matter, because after all, why in the world would you want to stop something that is not only working, but making you money, right? You wouldn't. That is, of course, unless you were off your rocker. So, continuing on with local maps marketing. Local maps marketing. Google Maps marketing essentially lets everyone on the internet know that you are open for business. It's kind of like hanging your shingle out there saying that you're now ready to take on customers. Maps marketing coincides with local marketing because it identifies who you are within the local landscape and enables your company to be found amongst your peers. With local and maps marketing, we promote your business using citations, which are kind of like votes or listings on industry-related websites that link back to your site, which gains recognition in Google's eyes, and it essentially groups your business with other like-minded businesses and is also indexed by Google's local business engine. So when your business is at the top of the Maps Index in local market and you own either position 1, 2, or 3, you will get the lion's share of the leads that come in from Google local listings. The number one listing typically gets about 70% of the traffic plus, with the second listing getting about 15 to 20%, and the rest of the clicks are spread out between number 3, which probably gets 5 to 10% of the clicks, and everything else gets spread out amongst the remains. Local and Maps marketing is a no-brainer and should be used early on in your marketing efforts. It not only identifies that your business is open, but also enables others to see your business amongst your competitors and also to see that your business is at the top of the market in this department. You'll receive 3 months of Local and Maps marketing, and if you wish to continue with the service, you will have that option, but you'll have to pay for the 4th month. As with all 8 of our programs that you're going to get within this package, you won't pay any setup fees or monthly fees for the first 3 full months. It is possible that after 3 months you may drop in the standings, and of course this all depends on your industry and your competition. It also is possible that in some cities that are highly competitive, it may take 3 to 4 months just to get to the top of the Local or Maps market, if not longer. So just be aware that Rome wasn't built in a day, and we're going to be able to get some of you listed at the top of the engine more rapidly than other markets, which may take longer because of the competition and the aggressive nature of said competition. We won't know until we actually begin taking on your particular market. Reputation marketing. Reputation marketing is an extremely powerful form of marketing because your business should lead by reputation. When you lead by reputation and you have a 5-star reputation, there is no better marketing vehicle. I mean, you can spew out 1,000 words about how good your company is at X, Y, and Z, but the bottom line is that this is much less powerful than only 10 words from a satisfied customer. And here's an example. Company X gave me stellar advice in a timely manner. Now there's 10 words that sell. You simply can't compete with a few keywords from your most valuable customers, and that is why we have systems that help you cultivate a 5-star reputation. Reputation marketing is the key to self-promotion done the right way. You can talk about your business till you're blue in the face, about everything that you do and how good you're doing it. However, nothing, and I mean nothing, can compare to the positive experiences that your customers have to come to know and appreciate from your business. The fact remains that potential prospects take a good hard look at what others are saying about you, more so than you can imagine. The positive words your customers use to describe the dealings with your organization speaks volumes on your behalf. That is why reputation marketing is by far the single best promotional vehicle to explode into any market. Smart business owners and marketers alike choose reputation marketing to initially promote their businesses because of the powerful impact a few words from your clients yield through this form of marketing. The primary functions of reputation marketing is to increase as many citations, which are listings that your business on websites that are appropriate for your market are, directory listings, which this is posting your business on industry-related sites that are ideal for your customers, and reviews, of course. These are customer-generated testimonials that tout the dealings with your organization, and we want to get as many as possible. Now, our reputation marketing system is unlike most others as we consider ourselves to be more technologically advanced than anyone. One of the things that we do that most others don't is ensure that each employee is up to speed in terms of creating a customer service environment that is keen on developing and maintaining a 5-star reputation. The employees are as responsible for this as anyone else, and our system automatically trains each employee and tests them as well as gives them a score. Each employee's score is then sent to the manager of your choice and the CEO or the president of the company as well. Truth be told, anyone you choose can be CC'd. This keeps everyone accountable and enables you to stay on track with your reputation at all times. Also built into the system that automatically monitors and alerts you to any issues that you're facing, which contains a reporting system, which is second to none. And when it comes to reputation marketing, we have no equal and stand heads and shoulders above the rest. As with every marketing system in this package, you won't pay any setup fees or a penny for the first 3 months. And if you aren't utilizing the power of reputation marketing, then you better start immediately. Ignore this form of marketing at your own peril. Sales funnel marketing. Sales funnels are much better than a typical website. I mean, most websites are nothing more than online brochures for prospects to peruse. While these are somewhat functional, they deter the prospect from taking one single action because they become confused by too many options and choices to make. That's why websites pale in comparison to an actual sales funnel that's complete with timers that force action and all the fixings. The sales funnels start out with someone finding out about you. This is called awareness. Then your content must get them to show interest. They have to consider what you have to offer, which is also called consideration. Then they must contemplate a purchase, which is also called intent. Then they must evaluate your offer prior to purchase. Then, of course, they must actually pull the trigger and make a purchase. Here's the sales funnel process broken down. I mean, you don't have to hire and manage a sales team. Just create a profit funnel instead. Funnels never ask for a raise. They never complain. And it upsells for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In addition to having a rock-solid sales funnel process, the next most important thing you must have with a high-converting sales funnel is a rabid audience. This is one of the most important ingredients that must be performed with extensive market research in order to dial in the prospective customer base to a science. The next most important aspect of high-converting sales funnels is to display your content efficiently on a mobile phone, as over 60% of your potential audience is actually on a mobile device. So here you see most website content was never built for mobile. You'll see they take a regular website like that and convert it to what you see on the right, which is 60% plus of website visitors. They're going to see something that looks like a tax audit when they view your content on a mobile device. Our content is delivered to cell phones with our story block content sales funnels, which is night versus day. I mean, which one do you think is going to convert better? I mean, one of the most important things you need that most other companies fall short on is delivering their content seamlessly on the different hardware that people use. Nowadays, the vast majority of people view websites on their cell phones, and I'd venture to say that it approaches 60% plus, if not surpasses. And although some websites say that they're mobile ready or mobile friendly, all they do is shrink up the text that you have on your desktop computer, and it looks horrible, like this cell phone on the left, and it's formatted incorrectly, and it looks like the phone that I'm talking about. Not with our system. Our story block content creates a delivery system that makes our mobile experience look like rock stars because of our amazing system, which is showcased below on the right. I mean, you have a choice on how to tell your story and differentiate your brand. Do you want to do it with your story block content that we use or the website content on the left? I mean, which one do you think is going to keep your prospects and customers more engaged to tell your story? Now, once you're dialed into the most appropriate target market and your content is displayed perfectly, the next step is to create some type of free link bait. This can come in the form of a free report, a free video, a list of instructions, a formula. I mean, something that has to do with your industry, like things to look out for prior to securing the best plumber in the area. The next thing that you need to do is create a landing page. This is the page that contains the verbiage that must convince your prospects to download this free link bait. Once your rabid audience downloads the free link bait, then they get hit with an autoresponder. The autoresponder must be set up prior to setting everything up on an independent site that stores all of your automated messages, yet delivers them at specific intervals that you set up. The autoresponder's main job is to redirect your prospects to your sales pages, your websites, your posts, your blogs, your educational sites, your video sites, and then back to your offer pages. I mean, it's sort of like having a quarterback that directs your traffic online. Now, once your funnel is set up, then you need to drop a pixel on your customer's computer so that you can retarget them by serving them up messages and pictures that remind them of your product or service while they were searching around on the internet, and then gives you a second chance to actually sell your wares at a discount by directing them back to your original offer. Then you have to set up a thank you page that will then redirect them to whatever site you wish. Eventually, you want to send them to a new product or service of yours so that you can stay fresh and actually sell more of your products and services. Sales funnels blow away traditional websites and are necessary to maximize your conversions. If you are primarily utilizing a website to promote your sales, you are missing the boat entirely and need to begin using sales funnels immediately. Now, as usual, you're not going to pay the $2,000 setup fee or the marketing expenses to get your funnel set up and tested properly. Retargeting marketing. Once you have your reputation marketing done, your local marketing done, and your funnel set up, it's time to create your retargeting for every facet of your business. We just broached the subject of retargeting when we discussed sales funnels, as they are tantamount to every successful sales funnel ever created. You should have retargeting set up for everything you do online. Your sales funnel is only one example. You should be dropping pixels on everyone's computer every time they visit you. Retargeting is simple. You create a picture that reminds your prospects of the product or service page that you brought their attention to, then incentivize them to take action by providing them some type of discount that forces them to take action. You do this for your social media sites, your websites, your blogs, your sales funnels, your upsells, etc. Retargeting was previously only affordable to Fortune 500 and Fortune 1000 companies because the cost was prohibitive and the programming was extensive. That is until the last 10 years or so. In the last 10 years, I'd say there's been so many platforms that specialize in retargeting that have sprung up that now enable mom and pop businesses to take advantage of what was once unattainable for them. So instead of having to incur the extremely expensive cost to set everything up, to set up your own network for retargeting, you can now go to one of these retargeting repositories and spend as little as 5 cents to 25 cents for a person to revisit your site and your offer. Talk about inexpensive. And what is amazing is that you can actually recoup anywhere between 5% to as much as 25% of your sales that got away. If you are not currently retargeting, you are missing out on a possible 25% increase in conversions and sales that you could easily tap into, and therefore you need to get on board yesterday. Once again, you're not responsible for any setup fees or monthly fees with retargeting for the first 3 months. Social explosion marketing. Social media is all the rage. There's social media sites sprouting up all over the place with would-be entrepreneurs getting the Mark Zuckerberg bug and wanting a piece of the proverbial American pie. As I stated previously, we've come out with some amazing software that we have been testing with amazing results, and we can't wait to plaster it all over the market. I mean, one such software has to do with social media. We call it the social explosion due to the effective nature of the system. This system works for any social media platform that distributes content like Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. We like to use it with Facebook since the lion's share of the market is consistently on this channel. We thought long and hard about what the biggest problem with social media was and realized that it was bringing the masses to your channel and then capturing their attention. And retaining it, of course. So getting a hold of the market's one thing, but how does one capture the attention of the masses on a regular basis? The only thing that does that is quality content. So how does one go about solving this huge problem? We create the content for you. However, it can't just be any content. It has to be the content of the highest order by the most prolific content providers in the industry. And which industry, you say? Any industry that you want to market to. So we have created a system that finds the absolute best content writers on the planet for any industry that you can think of. Our engines scour the internet to find the absolute best content for your industry, and we warehouse it in our repository so that you can pick and choose which articles best resonate with your audience and then procure said content on tap. The quality of the content is second to none and brings your subscribers back time after time to check out what you have procured for them next. Talk about a win-win. And we take it a step further. We also built into the system a timer that goes off after a predetermined amount of time with your offer. Whatever offer you wish to create for the month, or for the week for that matter, if you want to change out your offers on a weekly basis. On the following page is a sample offer of a pizza place. As you'll see, this is a screenshot of an offer, and our back office is customized to display your offer, and it's completely trackable. That way you can quantify your marketing at any time. The back office for our amazing social media system tracks absolutely everything on every channel: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, Instagram, you name it. Here's a snapshot of how the leads actually come in with the person's name and so forth. I mean, any way you slice it, no pun intended on the pizza place, our social explosion stands ready to make your business sparkle and generate leads on a continuous basis. With automation at your disposal, you will be able to increase your subscriber base and take social media to the next level and beyond, all the while counting all the leads coming in on a daily basis. If you wonder how others are making social media work for them, wonder no more. We have the systems in place to take your business from where it is now to where it needs to be. Can't you see how this system can work for your business? I'm sure you can start counting the dollars in your pocket, and once again, there's no need to pay any setup fees or anything for the first 3 months. Display ad marketing. U.S. digital display ad spending to surpass search ad spending in 2016. In 2016, digital display ad spending eclipsed search and spending in the U.S. for the first time ever. The tide has certainly changed. For the first time in history, in 2016, companies actually spent more on display ads than they did for search advertising. It's a $37 billion industry that's broken up into three different areas: cold traffic industry, retargeting industry, and of course the ad design industry. The access to untapped market to make Google-like profits is here, and there's two types of display ad marketing. One is retargeting ad traffic, where someone visits your site. You capture 100% of the visitors by dropping a pixel. You market only your website visitors by placing ads on sites that they visit. You follow them around for 1 to 3 months until they're ready to buy, and then you bring them back to your site. Cold traffic is similar. You place ads on sites that are interesting to your target market, and you market to everyone that visits those sites, or only from a specific city, for example, if you're looking to really refine your target. And then you do your split testing, so you have multiple ads to split test so you can maximize your clicks as well as your conversions. Talk about a huge opportunity. I mean, we researched almost 1,000 plumbers, and only 9.6% of them retarget. So over 90% of the plumbers out there do not retarget their customers. We did the same thing with chiropractors. They only account for 4.8% of retargeting, which was the lowest. We researched 872 HVAC firms. They account for 6.8% of the retarget market. And we researched 1,359 dentists, which 8.4% of the dentists retarget. So what are digital display ads? These are the ads that you see everywhere when you go online, whether you go to CNN or the Weather Channel or Cosmopolitan or Forbes or Best Buy or Amazon or TripAdvisor or the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, you name it. You'll see these ads pop up on the right-hand side and even at the top and at the bottom of these sites. So if you're only using Facebook for display ads, you're definitely missing out on 70% of the market, 75% that is, because U.S. display ad spend to reach $37.36 billion in 2017. And you'll see below specifically Facebook's U.S. digital display and ad revenues reached $6.82 billion, which accounted for only 25.2% of the overall market. This means most everybody that is only marketing on Facebook is missing out on 3/4 of the market. Now, here's the biggest problem that this billion-dollar industry has. There's too many different players. I mean, you got Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and there's millions of websites and apps and software, and they all use different sized ads. I mean, every business needs between 12 and 16 different sized ads for each design set, and they need 3 to 5 design sets so they can split test. So here's your company options if you want to create your artwork. You can pay somebody that is a Photoshop expert for $60 an hour. Take them 4 to 6 hours of work per set. That's $300 per ad set. Plus you got 5 sets. It's $1,500. Plus you have no guarantee that's going to work. The other thing you could do is you could do it yourself. You can go to Banner Snack and work 2 to 3 hours. And I don't know how much you value your time at. Mine's $500 an hour. Maybe yours is only $100 or $200. But if it's $100, it's $300 per ad set. That's another $1,500. If it's $200, it's $600 per ad set. You know, so you can see it's very expensive to do it yourself. Or you can go to a done-for-you ad agency, which charges about $20 per banner, and there's 16 banners, so it's $320 per ad set, you know, and times 5, you're looking at $1,600 there, of course, with no guarantees as well. What we did is we did something very interesting. We spent millions upon millions of dollars, and we templated all the high-converting design elements that we found in the most highest converting ads. We engineered what we like to call a super ad to be mapped with over 16 different banner sizes. Our super ads were the brainchild of extensive research and millions upon millions of dollars in testing to ensure that we could duplicate the highest converting ads in the industry. That way, when we put our clients' ads online, we know that they're going to work because of the extensive research that we did templating the highest converting ads possible. When we take on your display advertising, you'll have an unfair advantage over your competitors because they don't have an ace up their sleeves like you do now. With high converting super ads on your side, you can't go wrong. We've spent millions to get this right so you don't have to fumble around online wondering why your ads aren't converting. Our systems are bulletproof and won't allow us to change the design templates in a way that deters from the high converting standards that are just a few clicks away. This unfair system is at your disposal even after your initial $25K giveaway ends. And as usual, you won't have to pay the few $1,000s for the setup fees and marketing expenses for the first 3 months. Video ad commercials. Video ad commercials are another hidden gem that other marketing firms wish they had as part of their arsenal. But with our 25K guaranteed marketing giveaway, it's just another day in paradise. I'm sure that you, like most everyone else in the world, loves watching those stupid cat or baby videos online, or the music videos, or videos in general. I mean, some of them are very hard to take your eyes off of, am I right? I mean, this is testament to the fact that video is visual and it hits most of our senses. It's a lot more impactful than, say, a sales page with graphics on it. However, video is becoming even more important because of the 5G network and the live streaming capabilities that are prevalent with companies like Facebook and soon many, many others. The behemoth Google, starring Larry Page and Sergey Brin, have always had foresight, probably even before they were PhD students at Stanford University. After founding Google in 1998, this pair has never looked back. But one of their biggest moves, in fact, I consider it one of their crown achievements, happened early back in 2006 when they had the foresight to purchase YouTube, which I'd say was probably their most strategic move. They purchased YouTube knowing that this is where the future of the market would end up, which is no small feat. Having foresight is a gift, of course, and a gift we believe that we share with market makers, which is evidenced by our software creations and impact that they have had and will continue to have on the marketplace. Because video is all the rage, what better way to expand your business than through high-converting video ads? We actually have a very specific formula that works every single time in every single niche we apply it in while maintaining affordable rates. Our high-converting videos rock, as you will soon discover for yourself. As with all our marketing systems, you will not have to pay for the setup fees or monthly fees for the first 3 months, and of course you may continue with us as a paying customer thereafter. Social covers marketing. Social covers is yet another reason that we stand head and shoulders above the rest of the marketing organizations that we compete against. Our extensive R&D department uncovered this incredible marketing opportunity while analyzing the social media realm. We quickly realized that there was a plethora of high-value real estate online that is being left for dead and is so underutilized, you will be shocked at the rate of return you will receive by making use of this space for once and for all. Marketers are always talking about and looking for untapped opportunity, yet they end up recycling pre-existing marketing techniques clothed differently that would be better left alone. This is not the case with us. We actually care about the well-being of our customers and strive to create an unfair advantage whenever possible. Hence the reason for the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway. We've created such an advantage with our social cover system that we've essentially tapped into social media in a way that makes use of the most important parts of these pages, the headers. How many times have you visited Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook only not to see anything of interest in the top third of the page? I mean, most everyone puts up a dumb picture that doesn't amount to much and more than likely doesn't even have their telephone number or contact information in it. Why not create a header that promotes a special for the month? And then why not have a system that creates all the different sizes you will need to promote said special on all your social media sites? Then why not redirect those subscribers to your offer? That's exactly what we do and why we are not second best. And as usual, with all of our marketing systems, you will not have to pay for the setup fees or monthly fees for the first 3 months. And of course, you may continue with this service as a paying customer thereafter. Let me tell you about the tale of two plumbers. Plumber 1 was an easygoing guy that cares deeply about his family, treasures his time, and is always on board to try new things as long as they lead to progress within his business, and welcomes technology as long as it assists with his long-term goal of a streamlined and successful business. Plumber 2 is a more aggressive man that is kind of set in his ways. He very much loves his family as well and enjoys his time with his family when it is available, if ever. He works his fingers to the bone and doesn't particularly care too much for technology. Plumber 1 realized that social media wasn't going anywhere and soon realized that a powerhouse, a Facebook fan page, could be for his business. He began posting and communicating with clients and quickly realized that social media sites in fact can be used successfully for business, but he never really got it to fully take off. Plumber 2, being an old school kind of guy, said, Facebook's a joke. I mean, people post what they have for breakfast or lunch or dinner, and it will never be a true business asset. I mean, he doesn't believe that a fan page could be used successfully for business and has steered clear of Facebook for business. Plumber 1, who continuously searches for successful systems that he can implement, test, and then add to his current arsenal of strategies and processes he uses for his business on a daily basis, landed upon a really cool system that helps to automate his fan page marketing and put it on steroids. Plumber 2 continuously stays with traditional marketing and wonders why the old phone book doesn't work anymore and why television and radio aren't all that they were cracked up to be. And with a continuously failing business, the old-timer is thinking it's time to retire and let these young plumbers fight it out online for the business that's out there that's actually searching for plumbers on a daily basis. Plumber 1 stumbled across the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway that replicates success for just about any business due to the amazing lead generation systems that turn suspects into prospects and prospects into customers, which is quite the feat. Plumber 2 never heard of the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway and wonders why someone like Plumber number 1 would even consider wasting time on lead generation systems because Plumber 2 isn't in the know. But look at them now. Look at Plumber number 1. Looks like he's living lavishly. And Plumber number 2, he's living on a bus. He's got a house bus or a bus house. Which plumber would you rather be? That's what I want to know. So in summary, there you have it. Groundbreaking marketing systems that are second to none with automation built into them so that it requires little to no effort on your part. You won't have to spend the millions upon millions of dollars to perform the market research in order to find the gaps in the market that need filled, nor do you have to create software that automates a lot of the work necessary for marketing success, or spend hundreds or thousands of dollars trying to find out what works and what doesn't. We've done all of that for you, so you can sit back, after providing us the information we need to do our job, of course, and simply close the leads that come into your shop daily. Talk about a dream marketing scenario. The $25K guaranteed marketing giveaway is your answer to sustain lead generation and turning a measly investment into $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000. Even if these amazing marketing systems only yield 2 or 3 customers a month, which is totally ridiculous, you would be looking at 16 to 24 new clients a month. So what is one client worth to you over their lifetime? 5,000, 10,000 more? I mean, truth be told, you should get a heck of a lot more leads and customers than 16 to 24 in a month with 8 marketing systems that are designed to market. And for a paltry investment, I mean, you can't go wrong. If we lowball it, say 16 times 5,000, that's $80,000, or times 24, that's $160,000 customer lifetime value. And that's only with 16 new clients to 24 new clients. So talk about a huge no-brainer for you, especially since this investment is pennies on the dollar. Here's a recap of what's included with the $25K guaranteed marketing giveaway. You get local maps marketing, which is $3,250, reputation marketing, which is $4,500. You get a sales funnel, which is $5,500. You get retargeting, which is $5,000. You get social explosion, which is $3,250. You get display advertising, which is $3,500. You get video ad commercials for $1,750, and you get social covers for $2,500. This is a total of $29,250 real value marketing dollars. Plus, you're going to get 2 unadvertised secret bonuses worth thousands. That's nearly $30,000 given away in marketing dollars, and this equates to a heck of a lot more money in real dollars, as each and every marketing vehicle that we're going to deploy on your behalf are all lead generation systems that will not only gain you customers, but will yield a minimum of $1 per dollar in your pocket. I mean, that's a minimum of $30,000, and it's much more likely that each marketing dollar will yield 2 to 4 times that in real money. Can you see how this will be the only marketing decision you will ever need to make moving forward? Can you picture the landslide of leads coming in? I mean, are you ready to start counting your money? You will be pleasantly surprised by the 2 secret bonuses that we have for you. Okay, I can't help myself. I'm going to tell you about secret bonus number 1, which is reserved only for the first 10 fast action takers. Bonus number 1, Pocket Coach. You're going to receive 3 months of free email support, also known as the Pocket Coach, to ask one burning question a day. Any business-related question online or offline that you see fit. The other secret bonus is going to remain a secret until you actually become a $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway customer, but the second bonus is equally valuable. So, the only real question here is, are you serious about building your business in the next coming months? Because if you are, there will never, ever be another opportunity like this one to take advantage of. At least not from any sane person, and not from anyone from our organization. So, how much is all of this actually going to cost you? Well, you are receiving $29,250 worth of marketing, plus you're receiving 3 free months of Pocket Coach valued at $5,000 to answer any questions that you may have about anything technical, anything sales-oriented or marketing-oriented or customer service-related or managerial-related. Literally any question that needs answered with response times of 24 to 72 hours, which is priceless. I mean, you literally will have a coach on tap for 3 full months. And this service is never offered. This is something that we created just for this system. But since we have to put some kind of figure on it, we think $5,000 is not only reasonable, it's highway robbery. So here's the breakdown again. The marketing systems that we are included for you are $29,250. Secret bonus 1, 3 months of Pocket Coach, $5,000, plus the secret unannounced bonus number 2, another $5,000. So the total real world value of this entire package is $39,250. That's nearly $40,000 worth of real marketing dollars, which in turn should yield $40,000 in new business plus, and that's on the low side, and that's only if it's dollar for dollar. More than likely, we will experience some kind of multiple on that figure. So we are probably talking about a heck of a lot more money than that. I mean, what is the lifetime value of one of your customers? Is it $4,000 over their lifetime, $5,000 over their life, $6,000? Then multiply that times the number of new customers per month, which could be anywhere from 15 to 30 new clients. So what is this package worth to you and your business? 8 lead generation systems that are fully automated for you, and all you got to do is answer the phone. I mean, I'd say it's a heck of a lot more money than the actual value offered here, which makes this a real no-brainer for you. I mean, most would venture to say that the Pocket Coach bonus alone is worth more than double the cost of this entire package. Forget about everything else. Well, given the $40,000 in real value, this would be an absolute home run if you paid only half of that, right? So how does $20,000 sound to you? Is that fair? I mean, I think it is. I mean, if you were to ask anyone if they were to hand you $40,000 in cash and all you had to do is give them only $20,000 in return, you'd probably do that every day of the week and twice on Sundays, right? Well, we're not going to charge you $20,000, even though we both know that it would be well worth it, right? So how does $10,000 sound? I mean, I think that's perfect, don't you? Again, if you were to tell someone you'd give them $40,000 in return, you just had to give them $10,000, that's only 25% of the money. I'd say, heck yeah. But we know that times are a little tough right now, and although $10,000 is well worth it, that price would still prohibit too many people from taking advantage of this offer, and that is not what we are all about. We want to try and help as many people as humanly possible, especially with the COVID-19 virus. Well, we're not going to charge you the $10,000, even though we both know it would be worth it, right? So we settled on just $5,000. Does that work for you? I mean, I think it's well worth it, and as the Godfather once said, I think that this is an offer you can refuse. So, $40,000 plus in real-world value for a minuscule investment of only $5,000, that's only 12.5%. I mean, talk about a home run. I think you'll be shouting from the rooftops to everybody within earshot about this deal when your leads start pouring in, which is essentially like hitting the lottery. But I'll tell you what, we're not even going to charge you $5,000. We're going to make it even more of a no-brainer, so it really is like hitting the lottery. We understand that times are tough right now, and the coronavirus is shutting businesses down, but that actually is a good thing for us right now, because it is actually enabling us to help you surpass your competition by putting into place multiple lead generation system while everyone sits on their hands. And that's going to deliver these high converting leads to you, which are ready to do business. So while your competitors are resting on their laurels, we're going to be hard at work driving new business to you and pumping in revenue while you sleep. That way, when the floodgates do open up, you will be in the driver's seat. So where does that leave you? At a measly $2,500. So here's a recap of what's included with the $25,000 guaranteed marketing giveaway. You get the local maps marketing, it's $3,250. You get the reputation marketing, which is $4,500. You get the sales marketing at $5,500, the retargeting at $5,000, the social explosion at $3,250, the display advertising at $3,500, the video ad commercial at $1,750, and the social covers at $2,500. As I said, it's $29,250, but when you add in the $10,000 worth of secret bonuses, you're at $39,250. When you subtract your tiny investment of only $2,500, that's a real world value and giveaway of $36,750 marketing dollars. And this includes your 3 months of Pocket Coach plus this one huge advertised secret bonus that's priceless, but again, we're only going to put a value of $5,000 on it. So for only $2,500, you're going to receive $39,250 worth of real marketing, which nets $36,750 over and above your nominal investment, and this is in free marketing. And that should yield a heck of a lot more money than that in your bank account. So there you have it. For a measly 6.25% and just $2,500, you'll receive nearly $40,000 worth of marketing and will yield a ton of residual customers and new business on tap on a consistent basis for literally 6.25 cents on the dollar. I mean, we can't do any better than that for you due to the enormous amount of work that we're going to have to undertake in order to bring all 8 of these marketing systems and lead generation systems to fruition. Well, there is just one more thing we can do for you, which you're going to see on the purchase page to further assist you with procuring this giveaway. Again, our motive is to showcase our new software and products so that you can't live without them and will want to pay us after the initial free marketing ceases. We're pretty sure that you're going to want to take on all of the marketing, but for some of you, you may only want to take the really big home runs and run with them. I mean, it's all up to you. But as I stated previously, this offer will cease at any moment without any warning and will never be offered again. This is not some marketing ploy, rather a beta test and opportunity for a chosen few. The few fast action takers out there that want a real shot in the arm to propel their business well beyond 2020 amidst this COVID virus, instead of sitting on your laurels during this nightmare that we are experiencing. So the ball is in your court. You have the ability to win the marketing lottery, so to speak, right here, right now, and change the marketing game forever. For those of you on the fence, it was nice speaking with you, and we will see you in the winner's circle. Hide away inside your homes, waiting for the coronavirus to pass, while we quietly market our fast action-taking plumbing businesses and take them to the next level, so when it does pass, they're going to be so far ahead of you, it's going to be ridiculous. So the only thing to do now is take action. So, for the fast action takers, I wish you good luck and Godspeed. Hopefully your territory won't be taken when you get to the purchase page. Smash the buy button now on the next slide and see if your territory is still available. If it is, congratulations. You are in for a huge journey that you are never going to forget. If it isn't, we're very sorry. We tried for you, but one of your competitors was a faster action taker than you, and I wish you the best of luck. Good luck and Godspeed. This is Ed Connolly, over and out.